Oh, did you see the used book that came in?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call that guy on Monday.
Okay. Excellent. I feel like I just gotta get my head together and figure out what's going on.
Because the last book I ordered for him was a soft cover, and he said I already have the soft cover.
Right. And my wife and I have always loved Spanish food. And a few years ago, we made a trip to Madrid and visited a friend, and he took us on a tour of tapas places. And you know, after seeing a dozen or so of those, I just started to develop an idea of what I think would work in Jamaica Plain. I was kind of amazed all this time that there isn't a tapas place in Jamaica Plain. And I felt that it was the best combination for a book and music store restaurant combination, because tapas is really about sampling, and I feel like the book and music store has always been about sampling and sharing, so it seemed like the perfect fit. And about 5 years ago, as book and music stores started going out of business all over the country, I just felt like if we didn't add some kind of restaurant, you know, we were on that same path, because it's impossible to compete with Amazon. The online competitors are just able to price things in a way that we can't. So I think Phil and I talked a lot about, you know, what we do with the space, which is small, but I think our feeling is if we can make it really a collector's kind of place, whether it's used vinyl or new vinyl or CDs, if we can focus on things that are really hard to find and make it a place for connoisseurs, then that would be a good chance to survive. And as Phil said, the fact that we have a restaurant attached that's bringing in people from around the city has really helped the store.
It's a really interesting contrast between the hustle and bustle of the restaurant and how it's kind of, even at the height of craziness out there, it's a little bit more laid back here, even though there were like 15, 20 people here last night with drinks, and it was like a club. It looked like a club.
Yeah, you know, I think the whole name, the Three Cats name, that name was really meant to reflect the three pieces of the business: food, music, and books. And we really do want to try to integrate those more and more all the time. We're really excited about Record Store Day, which is on April 16th. We're going to have like a 12-hour party here. It's going to be a lot of limited edition vinyl, and we're going to try to have menu specials that kind of link in with the vinyl. And I think Phil and I have talked about trying to do more and more events, you know, whether it's an author book release party or something related to a local musician, trying to have events that connect the restaurant to the store, so that it doesn't seem like a store separate from a restaurant. And you know, for Record Store Day, we'll bring a lot of the vinyl out into the restaurant and we'll feature it there. So you know, people may not even know about the store, but they'll come in for something to eat and they'll say, well, what's all this vinyl doing in the restaurant? And that gives us a chance to explain our overall concept. This is definitely the neighborhood I know best, and I think it really fits here. But there's definitely other projects that, you know, I would consider elsewhere. I mean, I really love this particular combination, and I think aside from Trident, which doesn't have music, you know, I think we're happy to be the only place in Boston that does all three. And you know, I think it does. The pieces kind of reinforce each other. Sadly, I have not read a book since last June when we closed, because I have been absolutely busy either looking for a bank to get us financing or working with the contractors to build it. But my latest favorite book, which I read a while back, is Cormac McCarthy. I think it's still my staff pick up there. Cormac McCarthy, The Road. I think it's probably the best book I've read in many, many years. So that's my top pick. And unfortunately, since then, I haven't read a book that holds up to it. So I'm still looking for one that can match it.